Since the turn of the century, Detroit's been unable to get a single win against Pittsburgh. The Lions look to bury the past next on EA Sports.
We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, our ball game here featuring a couple of young quarterbacks a lot of people have their eye on.
Yeah, Brandon, we're starting to see some of the old guard moving on. Guys like Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. And in their place, there have been some dynamic young guys who have come into the league, not just this year, but in the last 3 or 4 years in particular. They've really changed the quarterback position. And I think both of these guys fit into that category. Youth is being served.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. On first down, Allen. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 4th-year man from Houston. It's Kyle Allen.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. On 2nd and 10, Allen. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So Melvin Gordon, he has been a 1,000-yard rusher in this league. No more for getting the tough yards, but he breaks off a big one there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Humphreys. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Tress Way now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Here's Allen to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very help.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
To the air, Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeForest Buckner, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll get this one to cut complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Allen to throw once more. Hard throw, incomplete. Boswell's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
and he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Allen. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Allen. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Allen's throw taken in by Landry. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen on the right side. It's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
But right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers. And, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
See if he can do just that. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On play action, Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. A little check down to Lindsey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From midfield, here's Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
133 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Parker, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that's the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, he's got it to Hilton.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Allen. And it's caught. And they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. To Gordon, out left. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now Allen going to back away and call a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Allen. Open man is Trey Burton. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Boswell's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Allen's throw complete there to Smith. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Jonnu Smith, 77 yards. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that trims the lead down to 9. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's Humphries. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter and able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. DeForest Buckner, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Ferkser. And in for the Lions touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, 78 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play call.
166 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To the air. Allen looking long for Westbrook.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's caught. Humphries. And all the way down to the 37. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Now Allen. Pass caught left side by Humphries. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Allen complete to Hilton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Allen's throw is complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Number 16's coming. Check right, check right. Isaiah! All day, every day, any day.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Sanders' kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Buying time to his left. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Back to throw. Allen. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Allen completes it to Fitzgerald. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On play action, Allen. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. And again, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Allen now looks to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And this is taken in at the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. It's not that often you see a 2-point try from that distance. And, of course, it's not that often that it's successful, and it wasn't there.
And who added all this thinking to the game, right? Because now you've got so much extra to consider. The penalty happens. Do you go for 2 from that spot now after the penalty? Or do you say we're going to kick it, which means they have to administer the penalty from the 20,
you would have been
from the 15.
Yeah.
Now you're back further. Can you make that one? That's a lot of extra stuff on what used to be a routine play.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Allen now on first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Lions on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So the false start will back them up 5. start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop it.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Allen hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
On second down, Gordon once more.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw is Allen. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Allen to throw. Nifty move by Gordon. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Steelers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.